ladies and gentlemen, after kick-starting at 10 o'clock this morning, it's been a long old day, but we are at the final race of the day. A huge effort by all the drivers, the officials here, timing, organisers, the Alpha Live crew, medical teams, all sorts, and a cheeky grin there for number 12 as we go through. It's definitely Lutteridge there, number 12. Philpot out there as well. Let's talk you through this grid. There's Jem. Pressure for win in the B final, point 2. This is a super final, as it says on my piece of paper. It's not an A final, it's not a super final, but it is a super final. Jonny Goddard starts on pole position. Rhianna Purcocks alongside. It's definitely Lutteridge on the second row with Brandon Williams alongside Bradley Philpot and Paul Granger on row number 3. Kim on row 4 with Jem Hepworth alongside. Rich Ward, Dylan Davis on row 5. Jonathan Lister, Ben Eden, Tommy Lee Davis, and Jack Partridge on row 7. Matt Allnut and Ben Saunders. Those bottom 9 there through from the B final, point 2, and we're off and racing while Matt Allnut was having a conversation there with one of the pit lane crew as they go. But it's a good start then from the front row. Clear breakaway straight away for Rhianna Purcocks, breaking away and moving into the lead. She was the favourite going into this one. Jonny Goddard, who's had a fantastic day of racing, is holding on to second place. Brandon Williams up into third as well. Definitely Lutteridge, you can see there as well. Oh, and a spin. And who was it who went off stage left? It was the 13 who's gone off. That is Dylan Davis. And he is already at the back of this one. 12 minutes of racing. There's Bradley Philpot in the shot. There's the 17 of Jonathan Lister just coming through as well down the inside. So as they go through, 11 minutes on the timer. We're coming to the end of lap 1. They'll cross the timing beam, and there is the order as they go through. And from a standing start, Jonathan Lister, sub 1 minute, 59.980 from a standing start. That's quite an achievement as we're 3 wide here, going in towards Christmas Corner. Lister looking like he was going to go for the move on the inside there. Thought against it. Getting past Kim there, who drops down a position as well. There's Partridge coming through. Jem Hepworth being pushed out slightly wide now as they go through in towards the infield section, in towards Osiers. Got a late move there from Partridge. Gets it done and forces 2 drivers off the track. Well, Partridge said he was going to go for the move there, and well, he certainly did. And there's Allnut coming through now as well. And Ben Saunders getting nerfed out fairly wide there. This is at the back of the order. Less than 10 minutes to go then. As they go through again. Nice shot through Oblivion. Up the hill they go. Side by side just in the back of shot as well as they go through, I believe. Ben Eden. James Lister side by side there. Lister, who was running a little further up the order, has dropped back a little bit after his off-track excursion. You see there, Jonny Goddard communicating with Rhianna Purcocks there to go for it. I'm not going to go for the move, but down the inside, Brandon Williams could sense the danger and gets past, and Goddard's dropped. Goddard's dropped several places now, and when Williams goes for the move for the race lead, gets it done. So Purcocks, who was coming into this super final as the favourite, has got competition now in the form of Brandon Williams and Paul Granger as well, who's latched onto the back of this one. So the 3 of them with a breakaway. Jonny Goddard, after that move, has dropped down into 5th place. That's promoted Bradley Philpot up. Here's Granger going down the inside of Purcocks, going up in towards Christmas Corner. This is really backing the pack up into each other, but they don't want to fight too much between themselves because they'll allow Brandon Williams to break away. Philpot down the inside, 2 for 1 special, and here comes Goddard back. Absolute send, and he nearly jumps out of the cart trying to push it along out of the corner. Contact warning goes out for Rhianna Purcocks as well in the number 2. Philpot drops back 1 position, so just when you thought Goddard was out of this race down in 5th, he's come back into 2nd place now. But that has allowed Brandon Williams with a bit of an opening now as they go through. Hand gestures galore at the side of the track now as they go through in towards oblivion. Once again, we're on lap 5, 4 laps completed. Personal best lap times coming in thick and fast. Fastest driver out there, 56.738 from Jonathan Lister. 7th place at the moment as Philpot dives down the inside at Christmas corner. Hand up in the air just saying thank you for that one. Gets past Jonny Goddard. Moves up into P2 now as they go down in towards the Ashby hairpin. There in 4th place, you see Rhianna Purcocks under pressure, trying to fight back. Down the inside there goes Granger in the 30, gets that job done. Here comes Kim Ellie as he tries to go down the inside there at Osiers, couldn't quite do it. Now here Philpot on Williams. Goddard closely behind. These top 3 with a clear breakaway now, clear by around 0.3 of a second. Personal best lap time for Philpot, 57.108. As they go through, 7 minutes left on the timer. Plenty of time in this super final for anything to happen. 3 wide into Christmas corner. Goddard on the outside, tries to get the switch back on Philpot, can't quite do it. Slots back in, looking for the inside here. White line fever for Brandon Williams as he hugs that inside line into the Ashby hairpin. And on the outside there, Goddard onto the grass. He tried to take the long way around. Philpot closed the door off dramatically. And now here comes down the inside Granger. Paul Granger in the 30 takes 2nd place. And there you see, tucking in, Brandon Williams saying, come on, let's go, let's break away. Kim Ellie's managed to get up into 3rd place now as well. Philpot dropping down the order dramatically. He's all kerfuffled now. He's got to get back in the zone. Partridge in the back of the shot there, looking like he's going fishing. He's fishing for moves. Goddard's really dropped down the order now. Jonny Goddard in the number 1 has dropped down to 7th place. He lost 4 places on that one, but he's just gained 2 back as they go through. He's managed to get past Purcocks and Philpot. And, well, I think Partridge assisting Philpot there in going a little bit wide in towards Christmas corner. And I think Philpot there returning the favour, but unfortunately that pushed Rhianna Purcocks off the track. So that was very dramatic stuff there in this super final. It's getting heated despite the fact that the temperature at the circuit is getting cooler. And round the outside here, in towards the boot section, Granger takes the lead. Williams fights back. It's side by side around the final corner. Still 5 minutes to go in this one. Side by side across the line. Who's going to have the optimal line as they go in towards oblivion? It's going to be Granger, but then Williams is going to have it back as they come through the second part. Here comes Kim Ellie as she comes back down the inside. Following as well, Jonathan Lister in the 17 has latched onto the back of this one. He's caught up. And round the outside is Granger. Tries to take the long way around, has to cut the track, comes back on, and he drops down into 4th. So Granger, after battling for the lead, now back down into 4th. Brandon Williams back up into the race lead. And here comes now Jonathan Lister on the inside in towards Wilkin. Goes side by side with Kim Ellie. Kim having to take the long way round. Granger back coming through. Goddard back coming through as well. And another change for the top 3. 4.5 minutes left to go into the boot section. Changes all the way. Williams leading from Granger. No, sorry. Williams leading from Lister. Then it's Granger. Goddard. Then it's Ellie. Philpot there in 6th place. Eden closing in. We thought we were going to break away here, but it wasn't a breakaway to be. And the whole pack has closed up again. Tucking to the inside, trying to fire a way through is Lister in 2nd place. Goddard comes through. Half spin, tries to get the move done, and off the track goes Granger. Granger rejoins in 3rd, but he's going to have to give up the place there. Goddard holds on to third. Listeter to the outside, tries to get round. Granger coming back into this one. Oh, goodness me, this is all going to end in tears. I can see it. Philpot's involved. Goddard's involved. Granger's involved. And now the rest of the pack. The whole pack's concertinaed back up again now. 3.5 minutes to go. This is going to be action-packed all the way to the checkered flag. After a full day's racing, you would expect these drivers to be absolutely knackered, but they're giving us our best race we've seen so far. Questionable overtaking moves obviously involved in that one, but we'll let race control deal with that at the end of the race, I think. We won't talk about that now. 3 minutes to go then. 9 laps completed. We're on lap 10. Williams still leads, hugging the inside line. Who's going to switch to the outside first? Looks like it was Listeter who did the move from 4th place. Philpot back up into 3rd. Granger holding on to 2nd place. No moves here. Everyone tucking to the inside line. Philpot to the inside of Granger at Ashby. Gets it done. Granger getting nerfed out wide there onto the grass. He has to slot back into place now. This is top stuff in terms of corporate racing, I have to say. Philpot going defensive. Listeter back involved, back into 3rd. Williams holding that inside line, but he's left himself vulnerable on the inside. 3 wide into the boot. Listeter to the inside. Williams will have the advantage as they come to the exit. Here comes Granger, 3 wide into the boot section. Careful through here. Lister gets nerfed out wide. They slot back. Philpot into 2nd. 2 minutes to go. Through Oblivion. Past Crook, past Fine Lady, up in towards Christmas Corner. Philpot diving to the inside. Again, holding on to it. Granger to the outside. Can't quite do anything here. Philpot looking for a way, but Williams has defended this absolutely perfectly. Now, we always say you can't over-defend as sideways goes Granger in the back of shot now, and he loses all momentum, and he gets ploughed into the back of there by Saunders. Saunders involved. Kim off the track there. The exit of Wilkins comes back on. Everyone hugging that inside line as they go for the apex. 90 seconds left to go. Any one of these drivers could take it. Philpot to the outside. He's exposed his inside line now as they go through. And Listeter comes round. The outside takes 2nd place in the 17. As they go through, it will be probably the last lap board this time around. Williams goes defensive. Lister's on the outside line. He's now exposed the inside line going into it. Philpot to the inside. Gets it done. Forces Lister off wide and contact. And round goes Philpot. Philpot and Lister off the track. And we knew it was going to end in tears, but we didn't know who was going to be involved in this one. Partridge now up into 2nd, but Goddard's taken it back. So Goddard now back into 2nd. Lister is out of this, sorry. It's Partridge, sorry, in 3rd place. Now it's Philpot's rejoined. Philpot's got the track and rejoined. He felt like, oh no, I didn't deserve to be taken out there. And he's rejoined the track in 2nd. And Goddard, as you can imagine, is not best pleased about that because he thought he'd been gifted 2nd there. Well, we'll have to sort that one after it. 20 seconds left to go. Last lap board's going to be out on this one, and it's all opened up here. Now, bit of gesticulation there. Very vocal with the hand gestures now is Brad, obviously. He's fighting his argument there, saying I shouldn't have been taken out. Brandon Williams now goes defensive. Philpot looking to the inside, can't quite do anything there as they go through. And again, here comes Goddard. He's closed right back up now because these two hugging that inside line. He took the optimal line. Sparks out the bottom there of Philpot's car as he nerfs the curbs through Inkermans. Out they go. Here comes Partridge looking to the inside. Goddard on the outside. Oh, there! And a huge lunge there from Partridge. And that has forced Goddard and Philpot off the track. Partridge goes into 2nd and Granger back into 3rd. Well, Williams now with no contest as he comes out of the boot section for the final time. He'll come round to see the checkered flag. Well, I tell you what, I would not like to be the race director after this one. Brandon Williams takes it from Jack Partridge. Paul Granger crosses the line in 3rd. Will it stay that way at the end of the race? Ben Eden crosses the line in 4th. Bradley Philpot, Ben Saunders, Jonny Goddard takes 7th from Stephanie Lutteridge. Dylan Davis crosses in 9th. Matt Allnut crosses to take a top 10 finish. Gemelli crosses in 11th. Rhianna Purcocks, the favourite to take the win on that one, finishes 12th in the number 2. Rich Ward finishes in 13th from Tommy Lee Davis. Jem Hepworth finishes in 15th place. Jonathan Lister retired after lap 11, failed to finish the race. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was... Well, I don't think I know how to word that one. It was an excellent race, but it was also, for a spectator's point of view, that was probably absolutely fantastic watch. For a racing driver's point of view, that was probably a complete shambles. But for someone else, from my point of view, I think that was a defensive masterclass, and I think for the same, a couple of other people as well. Brandon Williams, if you ever want to know how to defend against an entire pack of drivers, that's how you do it. That was absolutely brilliant. Well, the drivers will come in. In all honesty, I'm not sure where to go from here. That was, as charity races go, I think, yeah, that was a pretty good one. A pretty good one. We've raised lots of money today. I've done a half a lap of running around the track. I don't know why. But I think after a long day's worth of racing, and you can see there.
So much more pace, but I was never going to fight. Oh, no, yeah, they did really well, man. No, good racing, fuck it out.
Sorry for the language you may have heard there by Brandon Williams. But I think he summed that up pretty spot on, if I'm honest. There's Stephanie Lutteridge there just going through. I think she's exhausted after that one. There's Paul Granger. He's delighted with that one, finishing third after, well, a nightmare. Even the pit marshal. Were you the winner? I don't know. I don't even know what happened in that.
Oh my God.
Well, there we go. There we go. I would say go to the bar here, but it's closed at the moment. There's Jem Hepworth and Rhianna Purcocks. That's just an int.
Yeah, you two were in front of me, and you two, the guy that you were fighting with, both took each other out the inside.
Well, there we go. What a way to end a day of racing. I think some would say that it was worth the wait, that one. It was indeed worth the wait. We thought the B final was good. We thought the C final was good. I don't think that one could be topped for a while in that one. But there we go. Brandon Williams staring at the steering there. He's shaken the wheel off in that one. He's pushed so hard that yeah, he's worked that. It's been a workhorse, those karts. There's Tim Perry just in the background of shot as well. But huge congratulations to all the drivers. Thank you to everyone watching. I'm sure the presentation will be taking place shortly. Yeah, well, lost for words really on that one. Lost for words. Well, huge congratulations to all the drivers and a big smile on the face. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Presentations will be shortly. Not sure if we're live streaming them, but we'll let you know. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're roaming this time. We'll have a chat. Yeah. Brandon Williams. He's on the phone at the moment. Who are you just talking to there?
My missus.
Missus saying, "Oh, what on?"
Yeah. Well, yeah. She was watching the live stream at home, so yeah, she enjoyed it. It was good.
Well, at least yeah. Some of you enjoyed it. I mean, well, talk us through that from my point of view, for lack of a better word, and without demonetising anything, that race was, well,
Mental.
Yeah.
Mental, yeah. I don't know. Originally I thought I was going to be in the number 4, which was a terrible kart, but then all of a sudden it all switched around at the end, and I ended up on the kart 6, which I knew was an all right pace, but the steering was a little bit dodgy on it. There was like a gap in between, so whenever I turned left back to right, it was like I was missing the steering, so it would just jolt all of a sudden. But yeah, it was lacking a tiny bit, but it was difficult. I had everyone coming at me the whole race, but that's the hardest I've ever defended, because as soon as I got to the lead, I knew that was it. I cannot come off the white line, because I knew they'd just come by me.
We did say in that one that if you wanted to see a masterclass on how to defend, that was probably that was honestly white line fever from flag to flag all the way throughout that. It looked like you had a breakaway early on.
Yeah.
But then things happened, and then you lost that.
Yeah. It was just, I think I was struggling with the kart a bit, but Yeah, main thing is I managed to keep them behind. I mean, they're all amazing drivers that were behind me, so I was well happy to keep them. They all kept it clean behind me, to be fair. I know there was karts going off everywhere, but no one was hitting me into the corners and that. They were all being fair for the overtake on the lead, so I respect them all for that. But yeah, it was a great fight.
It was
well happy to keep them behind, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good fight. Watching it, and I'm sure the viewers at home were loving it. I tell you, the comment section got very lively there. But there was a lot of questionable, like we were saying, you saved the best till last on that one. There was probably some of the best lunges I've ever seen in that race, and you were the receiver of quite a few of those lunges, weren't you?
Yeah, I think I was definitely responsible for most of the carnage then, because everyone was getting backed up. But that's what I had to do to get the win, because if I wouldn't have defended, they would have just come sailing by me, because they're all quality drivers, and yeah, it would have been difficult to keep them behind without doing what I did.
Well, top class, well done. Presentation looks like it's about to get underway. We'll head over there, I think. I'll give the microphone to someone.